Good morning. Here we are, Wednesday, middle of the week. Um, yeah, just more and more time is passing. Looks like a nice one today, maybe. I thought it was going to rain, but it looks like it might be pretty good. So we'll see. Um, so I have, I'm going to not have class tomorrow, but then I will be back on Friday. Um, there's just a lot going on now, and it seems like it's all happening at 9 o'clock in the morning. But I think everybody's getting um, ready to start doing things again. I know I let my car kind of retire during all of this. Um, I wasn't driving it, and I think my battery died. Um, I hope. I think that's all that happened to it. And we were trying to jump started, and then we took the battery out, and we're charging it and on all of this, and it just um, it wasn't really working, and um, I wasn't driving it right, which is the main problem. So um, my husband took it and got a new battery, so fingers crossed. Now my car is ready to go, which means I'm gonna have to drive it a little bit more to try to keep it to keep it going. But we have two more cars in the back. Um, my kids each have a car, and they haven't gone anywhere really for the past year. Um, so those cars are just kind of sitting there. And it's hard though, if you don't have a reason to go somewhere, um, and you're encouraged to stay home, it's hard to invent a reason to get in your car and drive. So, um, yeah, we're going to have to all start getting used to that again, I think. Just, using the car once more. All right, well, let's just do a little pranayama to get started. So, sitting tall, relaxed through the shoulders, breathing in and out through the nose. Working on that even breath. finishing up a couple more breaths like this. And then on your next exhale, we're going to bring the chin down toward the chest. And you can just move into a normal sort of relaxed breath, moving the head around, big circle. And so still, breathing deeply, breathing through the nose, but you don't have to count or focus that much on what's happening. Reversing the direction we're moving the head. Back to center, lean forward, and move around. One way and the other. And then back up to your seat. Arms wide, take a deep breath. Exhale, hands together. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Interlace fingers. Lift the hands. Gaze up. And then arms down by your side. Inhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Once more, we're lifting up, and then right hand comes down, reach across. Switch sides. Hands by your side again. Lift the shoulders, roll back. And forward. Left hand on right knee, right arm behind you. Sit tall, take a deep breath. Twist. Switch sides. Twist. And then back to center. Bring soles of the feet together. You're sitting up tall. Deep breath. Lean forward. Moving back up. Let's extend the legs out in front. Take a deep breath. Fold forward. Remember, a little bend in the knee is fine. Moving back up, let's point and flex the feet. And then rotate through the ankles. Some days that feels better than others. If it feels bad, don't do it, but sometimes it just feels kind of stiff, right? Bend the right knee, we're gonna hug it in, sitting up tall, shoulders back, breathing. And then lowering the knee out to the side. We'll take a deep breath. Folding forward. Come on back up. Let's switch sides. Breathe. And then lowering the knee, take a deep breath and fold. Back up. Let's point and flex the feet again. Rotate the ankles. I felt like I could use another a round of that. And rotate back. I've been doing a little yard work, a little weeding, and I can feel it, right? You haven't done it for a while, even if you didn't do that much. Now, I wasn't out there for very long, but you definitely feel it's a different, you're moving in a different way. Legs wide, sitting up tall, and we're just folding forward. Think about that hinge from the hip. Coming back up, let's bring the feet, maybe the width of the mat. Again, leaning forward. Back up, bend this right knee, and we're going to bring it in. Similar to how we did before, but this time the leg is angled out to the side. So then we're going to turn the body to face this left leg. Deep breath and fold. Back up. Let's switch it around. So changing legs, turn the body to face that right leg and fold. Then coming back up. Let's bring both legs in front. Deep breath. Fold forward. And then moving back up, we're going to come to tabletop. And then sitting back on the heels. Child's pose. And you can move the side to side a little bit here. Sometimes that helps, especially if things feel kind of tight through the hips. And then make your way up. We're in tabletop. We're going to just walk the hands out a little bit and then lower yourself down. Head turns right. Arms by your side. Relax. See if you can rest that left ear on the mat. Head back to center. Let's bring the arms right by your side for Sphinx Pose. So we're resting on the elbows. Forearms are on the mat. Palms are resting on the floor. And then we're pressing down with the hands, pulling back with the shoulders. Set your gaze straight ahead. If this is a lot, if you feel like you don't want to be this high up, you can be lower too. That's fine. And then lower down. Head turns left. And then bringing your head back to center. We're going to stay here with your chin or your forehead resting on the mat. Hands are by your side, but we're going to flip the palms so they're resting here. So you can keep the hands right by the side of the body, or you could move them under the body, under the legs. It really depends. So for some people, this is hard on my wrists. I don't feel great about this, but for some people, it gives them a good leverage for lifting the legs, so they like it. So you just experiment with that, see how that works for you. And then we're going to keep the head, either the chin or the forehead, resting on the mat, and we're going to lift up the right leg. Rest it back down, and then we're lifting the left leg. You don't have to lift it a lot, right? We're just lifting a little off the mat. And then we're going to do both legs together. So we're really pressing down with the hands and that upper body while we lift both legs. And then lower down. Toes in, heels out. Let's bring the hands in front. And breathe. And then we're going to extend both arms, rolling up on one side. I'm on the left side, but you can be on whichever side you want to start. We're just trying to kind of balance here. Bend the top knee, and we're going to extend. So maybe you can grab a hold of the toe or the ankle, or, maybe just the leg, right? Whatever you've got here, we're just working to extend as much as possible. And also balance. If you find this is very difficult to balance, bend that bottom knee so that you have a little more stability. And then bending, we're going to roll onto the belly and then onto the other side. Whichever side you started, we're on the other one now. Bend that top knee and extend. And then rest the leg down. We're going to keep going. So now we're on our backs, right? So we've rolled all the way. Take a few breaths here. Rest comfortably. And then we're going to bring the right ankle, top of the left knee. Finding your expression of supine pigeon. And then switch around here. So we're working on the other side. And then set both legs down. Let's walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Knees bump to center. Take a few breaths. And then arms out to a T or goalpost arms, whichever one you want. We're going to start lowering both knees to the right. Set your gaze to the left. And moving the other way. Knees go left, gaze goes right. And then back to center. We'll just keep the feet where they are, maybe bring the arms up over the head. Straight up, or just bring the elbows wide. And then moving on to bridge, we're going to do a regular bridge and then a supported bridge. So if you've got your block or whatever you use for this, have that nearby. We're going to bring heels back close to the body, hands by your side, and then pressing down, hands and feet. We're lifting up the hips. And lower back down. Just for a breath. Because we're going to lift again and locate that block. And then take a few breaths. And anything you want to do here is fine. If you want to bring the knees into your chest or extend the legs up or extend the legs out. I think I'm just going to stay here, but you don't have to. And then lifting up, take your block out, resting on the mat again, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Maybe bring the hands down by the belly. And breathe. Notice how your body moves, how your chest and belly move with the breath. Take time during your day to notice what's happening with your breath. Is your body still moving with the breath, or have you, gotten everything so tight that now maybe your shoulders are lifting or something, but something's always got to move, right, for the breath to get in there. And if it's not, there's not a lot of breath getting in, right? And then bring the knees to center. We're going to hug them in, rock a little side to side. Maybe we'll do happy baby here. So reaching for the feet, the instep, or maybe the ankle. Um, and then just bringing the knees wide. You can stay still here, or you could rock side to side. And then releasing the feet, we'll extend the legs, hands by your side. From here, you can lower one leg at a time or both legs together, whatever is your preference today. And then we're just finding a comfortable place to rest and relax for Shavasana. Breathing in slowly through the nose, back out through the nose. Feeling at peace and relaxed. Shavasana is a really essential part of the practice. If you think about it, aside from sleep, there's not a lot of opportunity for relaxation. That few moment that we have before sleep, or maybe even just waking up, although I feel like waking up isn't terribly relaxing. It's a precious time, right? It's that time in between conscious movement and unconscious sleep, right? When we keep our mind present and focused, we aren't getting caught up in other things. We aren't um, exercising the mind, right? We are at peace. We are in this moment. So much of our life is made up of other moments, right? Not being here, worrying about what's next, or regretting what has passed, right? We are not fully here most of the time. So take opportunities to do that, to direct your focus back to here. When you feel ready, you can begin moving a bit. And then making your way up to a seat. We'll bring hands together, breath in and out. Thank you for taking time this morning for yoga and for sharing it with me. I hope that you have an excellent Wednesday. Namaste. Thank you. I had a moment there when I wasn't sure exactly what day it was. So that's not good. That's not being in the moment, right? Thinking about what's coming next, right? All right, so comfortable seat. Let's get in that 5 minutes of meditation while we're here. No reason not to, right? You know what happens if you don't do things right when you're thinking of them? You forget and you put it off. That's what happens for me anyway. All right, so we're sitting peacefully, breath, normal breath, um, keeping that gentle focus, staying in the moment. Okay, 5 minutes of meditation for your Wednesday. And no class tomorrow. I will be back on Friday. So enjoy the next couple of days.